Hey, what up, nerds?
Hello!
Hello.
Happy Tuesday. It's good to see you guys.
Happy Monday, Captain Coder.
Happy Monday!
Happy Monday. How's it going? Tomatoes, Staff, hello.
Tomatoes, you win this time. The next time you won't. Only this time, because I'll allow it.
Scripty Shake, caught stream early. You're here. Hello. How's it going?
Oh, Ron, hello. It's always Monday down here.
All right. It is Tuesday evening, Monday. So it's time to make a game. So let's do it. Let's do the thing.
It is a day.
Let's do the thing,
isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
It's certainly a day.
We got a game to make.
They ask you how you are, you just have to say that you're fine.
Oh,
You're not really
Geeking Gale,
fine. You just
hello.
can't
I
get
didn't
into it
notice.
because they would jump on your
You
shit.
redeemed the maca treat.
Oh, snap.
It's screw game dev. We're feeding the cat today.
Okay, never mind. We're not making a game. We're feeding a cat.
Scripty was saying they've had a heck of a day.
Oof. It's only the beginning. Oh, you got this. You got this.
You do.
You'll make it through. We're doing pretty good. We just wrapped up our work day. And now we're going to start our work evening. No. It's not work. It's not work.
It's not.
It's
not
fun.
The, it's not
It's
the
fun.
same. It's fun work. Oh my gosh! I think I just. No. She's chewing. She's chewing.
You thought you dropped it down her gullet.
I really did. I'm just afraid of being bit. Cause she can be very vicious when it comes to her treats. Oh, you got a good crunch there.
In my slow relearning of GD script, I now have one button working on a pause screen. Nice. Baby steps. That's how it goes. That's how it goes for me.
Thank you for the maca treats. She is satisfied.
Nice. Thank you so much, Geek and Gale. Hope you're doing well. No, but in a good way. I'm attending a game dev conference this week. I'm just tired. Oh, that's awesome.
Oh, that is awesome. All right.
I'm a speaker too, so it's a lot of rehearsals. Oh,
snap.
damn. Good luck.
Imagine. I feel like that's a lot of work.
Yeah, that's
a lot
crazy.
of like mental work as well. Like, but also just it just sounds really cool. That's awesome.
I hope you're having an awesome time.
Yeah.
It's not work, it's work asterisk. Yeah.
Work adjacent.
Work adjacent. I like that. You know, it's like it's a hobby, but it's a hobby that we're trying to
Mainstream.
we're trying to like make it a routine, like
Yeah.
set times to work on it.
Yeah.
So, you know, it can feel like work sometimes.
Yeah.
I'm also glad the one I got working is the close button. It's always nice to be able to exit out of software when you want to. So that's cool.
Seems useful.
Make your hobby into a job. That's the goal. One day at a time.
Yeah.
I restarted my project. It was originally a fork from a Udemy course, and the more I added to it, the code base just kept getting more and more unwieldy. So I'm going again from the ground up with all my knowledge. Nice,
Yeah,
Ulrud.
sometimes that's the way to go,
Yeah.
isn't it?
I mean, we're doing that right now. We could have totally took the game jam version that we had and keep improving it, but I decided no. I've learned so much since. We're starting from absolute scratch.
Yeah. Just take all that, yeet it.
Yeah.
Goodbye.
Yeah. The dream. Yes, the dream.
Yeah. So
One day.
what's up? It's
Right.
how's it going? Oh, look at my lovely little sheet chart.
Look at these exploded
Oh
limbs.
my god, you guys.
Eyeballs just laying around, severed ears. Incredible.
The you wouldn't even know. how long it took. Not even to draw, because I already had the drawings done. Just to put them into these freaking squares on a thinking sheet. And I think it took me 2 hours to do this. Oh my god. Ah.
Right, so today we're gonna be playing around with the HUD, right?
Oh yeah.
Alina's gonna be experimenting with the HUD visuals,
I am.
like some doodles, right? Some vibes.
Like it's very loose, very
Yeah,
rough.
yeah.
But yeah, just vibes.
And I'm gonna try to turn this into, well, this, but animated.
Oh, it's gonna look so much better than the sketch.
This thing.
Hopefully,
They're not gonna be holy anymore.
they have like a ghost as well.
All these holes are just gonna be gone.
I mean, there might still be holes, but at least it's not gonna be a weird third hand ghost anymore.
Right. But yeah, shall we just do a quick regroup on what we're thinking
Sure.
HUD-wise? Let's put down the information that we need to get across.
I thought you were gonna say let's go down to business.
We got health. What? Health, which will be in hearts. We'll not have a health bar. We'll have hearts. We want hits to matter, which means small HP pool. You'll start with like 3 hearts, so if you get hit 3 times, you're out. Type of thing.
Yeah.
What font are you guys using for your UI? I'm having trouble finding a font that looks good at various resolutions.
We have not addressed fonts yet for this game.
We haven't picked yet. Right now it's just the base Godot.
Yeah, but I think I wrote down some stuff about it.
We will have to decide that reasonably soon.
Yeah, like
though.
I want a main body font, which is like the font that you're gonna use for like most of like descriptive copy, like where there's like blocks of text.
Yeah.
Which we definitely ideally want this to be a font that supports like global languages. Ideally, like all the like Latin, Roman, like a multi-language font that's easy to read. And then I want a like decorative font as well, which is what we would use for basically a display font.
Yeah, titles.
For titles or subtitles or like things where you only have like at maximum three or four words only. That one, again, ideally it's multilingual, but this one needs to look a little bit flashier, a little bit cooler. But we have not looked into it.
And we really want to nail that comic book style.
I'm definitely of the mind of probably like first, sure, we'll look into see if like there's any free fonts that we could use, but I'm of the mind of like if there's a font that we can purchase for like $20 to $30, that's like
worth it.
That's the font that we want.
Yeah.
Then it's worth purchasing a font.
For sure.
So, but we've not looked into this yet because we're still there's so many other things to look at. The font right now it's not the priority. But I work in basically brand and design for my day job, and for fonts we typically first stop, we browse like free like Google fonts for anything that we need it to just be quite clean and quite simple. And then for other fonts we typically like to browse my fonts, or because we work with Adobe, we look at Adobe, the Adobe font suite as well to find fonts. But since I think this is a project that we're not going to need a family of fonts, we're just going to need like probably one font.
Yeah, one or two.
Maybe one or two weights, then we can look at some of the my fonts stuff.
I want health to be in goggles instead of hearts. That's an interesting idea. Can we have a more Doc thing instead of a heart? I need to think about that. More Dexter, less Zelda. That is interesting. Question: how do you guys design your games to be feasible scope-wise for your small indie team? I mean, at the moment, Scripty, we're probably not doing so great at that. For our first game, Super Cat Cafe, we very much had the sole goal of releasing a game, no matter how small. So we tried our best to keep it simple. Like, the gameplay loop is very simple. We made it so it was like a 2 to 3 hour experience. And for the most part, everything went pretty smoothly.
I think that
we had to make some cuts in the end.
Yeah, but I think at the core of it, kind of to answer your question, to keep something feasible for a small team, I think, and we're still kind of keeping in mind here, but like we were very adamant of always having a closed loop of gameplay, right? That at any point we could just hit release, and sure, it might not be great, but it is a closed loop that has a beginning and an end,
right? And
you can play through that loop and it's done. So we always started from like the most basic version of our game, which was to get ingredients onto a sandwich, deliver them in a time frame, boom, done. Closed loop, super simple, basic, maybe not the most fun, but it's a closed loop. And then,
we did in fact release it. We put it on an itch, and it was playable. It was very simple, but it was playable.
So that was basically it. And then we're like, okay, we've got this closed loop, now we need to make it more fun. So then we added variety of ingredients. We added one cat that did one thing, and we closed the loop. We added a couple of upgrades, and then we closed that loop of we added the upgrades to the menu. You could buy 4 or 5 upgrades, still closed loop. And like we just kind of kept growing the game in increments, but always keeping that closed loop. So like if one day we just decided we don't want to do game dev anymore, period, it is still a complete game done, that we could ship it.
And we're doing that to some extent with this one as well. We're focusing on this one map here, and we're gonna try and make it fun to play as is, add some upgrades for the roguelike experience to shine through, just make it so that this could be it. The player spawns in the map, goes, and they either succeed or fail, and that's it. That's the game. Obviously, then we have, a whole base management thing we want to do. We want to do more maps, but we're not touching that until this is fun and complete. Yeah.
Also, Allrod, you were saying that your problem with the fonts is that they look good online, but don't look good in Godot. What do you mean, like in Godot specifically, that they don't look good? Do you know, like, have you encountered font weirdness?
I mean,
in Godot,
one weirdness that I found was if I was scaling the fonts, sometimes it produced really weird results. Or if you're using a pixel art font, you have to be careful with the size of the font. Like, you can't, like, it might look good at 12 pixels, but then 13 pixels looks completely off. They look more jaggy. They look jaggy or more pixelated in Godot.
I feel like that might not be like the font's fault.
It might be a setting or something.
If you're using a widely, like a Google font, I don't think you should have that issue. Like, as in, like, the font itself shouldn't be causing the issue. There might be something in Godot that's being funky.
Yeah, I'm not sure, but I'm fairly confident it would be Godot specific, because the fonts are vector anyway. So it's how they're being rendered. it's not the font file itself. Most likely.
Yeah, I think if it's a widely used font, it should be infinitely scalable.
TTF or OTF matter?
I don't
know.
think so. I think that just has to do with like Windows font book versus like Mac font book. I don't think it.
I don't have any in this project right now. That's a weird one. Also struggling with managing the scope for my own game right now. I'm really trying to nail down the most essential loop before adding anything else. Yeah, I think that's really important.
Old Rod, you probably want OTF wherever, like do that one before you do the other one. OTF is a bit better.
Or just pass over the fake post-it notes comment. How do you guys design your game to be feasible scope-wise with fake post-it notes?
With the mirror board.
This is fake.
Because they're not real. I mean, you say this.
Oh, as in they're not like in real life.
Look what I got here. I actually use post-it notes. Wham. I mean, I've got some laying around here. I got a smash.
They're also kind of fake in the sense that I haven't really looked at them for weeks. So in that sense, they're also kind of fake.
Yeah. I think it'll come more into play later. I think because right now we're I mean that's what happened with Super Cat Cafe. I feel like towards the end we were really really tackling that.
True.
But right now we're just scrambling to get something on the page, basically.
Yeah.
Also Midnight, hello.
Hello.
Good to see you. Happy Tuesday.
Mirror of my beloved. It's so good. So good.
Yeah. Cool beans. So yeah, keep your scope simple and like expand like an onion. Start at the core and create layers. Think onion.
I thought you were gonna say like make people cry.
Sometimes that's a good thing.
Right?
Yeah, sometimes you want to make people cry with your game.
To make it really emotional.
Yeah.
So they cry.
Exactly. Okay.
So we got
What were we doing?
health in hearts. We have the run timer. We have human saved, or XP basically is what it translates to.
Yeah.
We have to convey which tool or applicator the player has and its cooldown. And the utility skill and its cooldown.
Yes, we need to be doing that.
That is the core. I think we will eventually do more, like zombie mutation T-minus 30 seconds or something like that. Or if there's a big horde of zombies about to drop, like there might be something that comes up, but those are all kind of contextual. We don't have to necessarily think about them right now.
Yeah. Also, Carlos, thank you for that follow.
Thank you.
So like one of the things, I want to try multiple things because I don't think we'll know until we see it. But one of the things, that's a crappy. I like big farts and I can't out loud. Oh my God. Sorry.
Is that what you like? Is that gonna go in the HUD?
Yeah, I'll go in the HUD. Why not? Thank you, Geeking Out, for that routine. Goodness. Oh my gosh, why is that such a poopy screen?
Because you got a mobile screenshot.
I did. I'm sorry. That is not amazing, but
Still a mobile screenshot. It's fine.
it's better.
I know what you're trying to show, yeah.
You can see better. Can I delete that? I want to try this like white icon situation with some transparency and then like a color fill for the indication of cooldown versus it being ready.
Yeah.
That's one of the things I want to try.
Yeah.
I think Genshin UI is very subtle but visible in busy backgrounds. I think it does that very successfully, so I wanted to try that approach. It might just not be the right vibe though, but I still want to try it.
Yeah. Me and Celine were also discussing the fact that in this game, because of the perspective, the camera perspective, technically you can see more above the player character than below. Like in actual 3D world distance, you can see more above. So we likely don't want to use this bottom part for any UI so that we don't limit the player vision even more below. So yeah, keeping at least the majority of HUD elements on top would be beneficial. And yeah, I mean, I can give you like my idea. What's in my head.
Yeah.
So we would have the XP bar at the top. This would be, I don't know, some form. How do I color this? Here. Something like that. So you'd have your, nope. Like this.
Malcolm, good evening. Happy Tuesday.
Hello. And say your XP bar would be something like this. We have the timer where it is. I think top center for the timer, I really like it. I don't know if it would be in a free floating like that or in a box of sorts.
Yeah.
I don't know. Then we have the arts. And those can extend. So like maybe you start with 3, but there could be upgrades that give you more.
Yeah.
So we need to reserve the area next to it. And once again, like, I don't know if it would be floating or it would be in some sort of box again.
Yeah.
Because the next thing, which would be the abilities, right? So we'd have the tool and the utility. Right? And like, if we think in those terms, they could either be here, you know, kind of brought together with some sort of container.
Sure.
Or here at the bottom, which is, you know, a very common pattern. It would sit in this corner.
Yeah, and I feel like that's something we're used to seeing UI elements there.
Yeah, I suppose
that would be the more Genshin-y.
Yeah. My one reservation of having it here is that you have everything at the top and to the left,
and then you have something right,
and then you have something at the bottom.
Yeah.
I don't know if that's enough of a consideration. I'm not sure.
Would we have anything else up there? Would we have something to indicate that you can see your upgrades, you said at one point? Potentially or not really? Is that something like
I think
you'll
that'll
just bring it up like by pressing tab or something?
Yeah, I think that'll be more of a prompt, like like it would show tab or whatever input. Like, yeah, it would show the key input and some sort of icon or the actual word upgrades or something. Yeah.
Ooh, did we want something to indicate zombie mutations?
You do need to be able to check that, yeah. Which would probably still be in the same menu as the upgrades. It would be one button.
Okay, so that's not something we want visible necessarily.
No, but I think it could be visible at all times.
As in, like, the information say this, like, 5 minutes until zombie mutation.
Oh, right. Sure. Yeah, that could be interesting. I'd be happy to not worry about that right now.
Okay, that's fine.
Because we could always do what we had with the prototype, where it's like this little thing that comes up
when it's like T-10.
Yeah.
Okay.
But the thing with the upgrades that said press tab to see upgrades type of vibe would be both upgrades and current zombie mutations.
Yeah. Like, it could even have something. Oh, Mr. Zombie, hello.
And
How's
Malcolm,
it going?
hello.
You could have something like there as well. That's not how things work, is it?
Where are you finding these terrible screenshots?
I'm just
This
Google,
image has a total pixel count of 4.
It's just Google.
I can count 4 pixels here. What the
Thank
heck?
you for that hydration.
Here's Panda. I've been catted.
I've been frozen. Listen, it's not the quality of the screenshots.
It's so we can fill in the gaps with our imagination. I like it. I like it.
It's just literally that's the only screenshot I found with UI on it. I really like the contrasting colors and the chunky numbers.
Yeah.
From
Yeah.
XK from is it
2XKO.
2XKO. That's gonna never.
2XKO.
2XKO.
Debug Lounge, thank you for the follow.
Thank you.
Enhance.
Enhance.
How much compression? Yes.
All the yes. Yeah, I love the 2XKO outlined cartoony style very much. So that is definitely an inspo.
Yeah, but you know, what was you doing with this random box?
Oh, like a tab.
Oh, right. Yeah.
I couldn't fill it. I couldn't find out how to fill it.
It's this one here.
Oh shoot.
Yeah.
The circle? Border style
It's
opacity.
the out, yeah, the outline, and then the transparent one is the fill.
Yeah, I see. That helps enough.
But yeah, I think there's probably something to test where like all of this is like in some sort of container, you know? I don't know. Or like a halftone, like a halftone gradient,
Yeah.
like in the corner. I don't know.
For sure, Z. There's a lot we can try all of the things and the stuffs.
Yeah.
Hello, Mars.
Hey, Mars.
How's it going? All right.
Oh my god.
That was the most unexpected, unprompted pizza debate.
There is a pineapple on pizza debate going on. So if you are a subscriber of the Two Nerdy Nerds channel. You get to cast your vote
Thank
by
you,
using
Coder.
your emotes.
Thank you for casting the right vote.
Oh, Panda Coder is very adamant that pineapple does not belong on pizza.
Panda Coder single-handedly fighting the good fight. Midnight, thank you for the support.
I think Mr. Zombie UK and Captain Coder have the right idea, personally.
Oh no. Not today.
There we go.
How many pepperonis?
You don't put fucking pineapple on pizza. So 10 pepperoni, yeah, 10 margarita, and no pineapple anywhere.
To spend my points. Fair enough, you know?
There you go. Pen pineapple pan, pen pineapple pan.
Pineapple pizza jail. Indeed. Oh, thank you for that fart, Midnight.
Unexpected. Thank you, Mr. Zombie and Captain Coder, for trying. I appreciate it.
Yeah.
Truly do. I truly do.
And also, all funny debates aside, eat what you like. There's no right or wrong.
Yeah.
Oh, thank you for that posture check. Oh, and the fart. Thank you for the fart.
Since returning from our trip to Italy, I've been on a kick of making focaccia at home. It's getting really fluffy and light now. Still yet to actually turn it into an impromptu deep pan pizza dough.
Focaccia sounds really good right now.
Yeah, it sounds delicious.
Also,
The Thok, hello.
Hello.
Pineapple does not belong on pizza.
But I will judge you.
So is this good enough vibes?
I think it's great enough vibes. I think though, because I have a lot of...
I think you should use this one. Well, I don't know. You do you. But it doesn't have the debug thing.
Yeah, but it still has like bars. So I'm just gonna...
Do you want me to take one without a HUD at all?
That'd be great.
I can do that.
I'll still keep this one so that I have the scale of stuff that you already have in mind. Jacob, hello! What's up, noise?
Hello. Where
Oh, so look, we have a driveway.
Oh yeah. Celine did the donut.
No,
Looking pretty cool.
no fancy fountain yet. That's coming. But
Mm.
we got a driveway. It's no longer just a dark gray hole. Clean. Thank you.
So, it's coming together.
Yeah. Pineapple sounds gross on pizza, but I tested it and it's really not that bad. That was exactly my experience. It sounds like the worst, and then I tried it and I'm like, it's not the worst. Like I don't love it, but it's like it's fine. It's fine. Ever notice you park in a driveway and drive in a parkway?
I'm sorry, what? You park in a driveway and drive in a parkway. Nice. Where do you want this? In the
Just
Miro?
In the Miro is fine. I'll just download it from there.
There you go.
Thank you very much, sir. Oh, I blinded myself.
Okay. So now I have to make this thing happen. This being. Oh, wish me luck.
Good luck. Where else are you gonna park? In a freeway? Oh, the fun begins. Za da za 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 da da za za za.
Okay. We're okay. First, we need to slice the actual sprites.
You're gonna slice and dice them?
Mm-hmm.
That's brutal, dude.
We need a slices folder. Yeah, and we'll just start there. So create resource, atlas texture. I don't know, head. Seems like a good place to start. Actually, no. I want a guide first. And this is basically what I'll use.
Time is yellow and orange, I've decided.
Time, like as a concept?
Yeah.
That's crazy. Okay. Here's our guide. Here's our scared olive.
It's a Sherpa layer.
So now I don't have to guess anymore. That's awesome.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Do you feel supported?
I can just use the guides.
You can just use the heckin'. Oh no.
Oh, it's not snapping. There we go. Oh, beautiful.
Whee! Oh my god, whee!
Doo-doo-doo.
Ah! Listen, it's okay. Don't worry about it.
Wait, that's not the ear. That's a nose, clearly. Eyes. Oh.
Ben! Thank you for the fart.
Hey, Ben. We need the nose.
Hello?
Oh, hi.
Hi there.
Long time no see. True.
I'm so sorry for doing this, but I just like it. I know there's such a tiny difference in design, such a big difference in how you do things, in just doing that.
You know,
Like, it's just doing that just makes your life
as
so much
much as it pains me to say it, I like it. Okay?
harder.
I hate it and I love it. It's fine.
Like, as an art worker,
I'll figure it out.
the thing is, I as my day job, like, I understand exactly the pain of like, of this, of like, you have a designer, they do something that is beautiful, but then you're like, oh, but the implementation is the freaking worst, man.
It's like, do we need to?
like,
is it worth it?
I have that with gradients, and every time I'm like, can you not do a gradient? Because it's so, like, we can do it, but it's like, can you not really? Like, and now I understand, like, doing this now that I know that, and like, I don't even realize it at first that, like, I just want it slanted, but like, for you it doesn't just mean, oh yeah, I just slanted. You know, if bar slanted, you know, it's it's not silly like that. It's like, it's annoying. So I'm sorry.
And this is why I want AI to be super capable. So I can just ask it, can you make this slanted, please? I don't want to think about it. I don't want to have to deal with it.
It's aesthetic.
It's gotta be aesthetic.
Godot already has a progress bar thingy, so it's not that hard.
But
It's emotional.
But how are you gonna do the slant?
It's emotional damage.
Can you slant it like that with a sprite? I mean, I love the confidence there. Yeah. You know, I'm gonna trust you.
Rotate it a bit.
I'm gonna trust you and just believe that, yeah, it's just a sprite.
Sprite.
Just a sprite, bro.
And like, I know I just said I hate gradients, but like, what if we had a gradient?
Tilt your head to the side.
Oh, the timers are up.
Okay, I'll make you a trade.
What's up?
I will figure out how to do your slanted bar, and you're going to not do that.
But I thought we wanted stuff separated.
But listen.
It's so that you could swing the ponytail.
But listen. Are you listening?
Sure.
This is in between hair front and hair back. What else are you gonna put between hair front and back?
A bow? Another bow?
Because if you want, like, a hat, it will probably go in front of hair front.
I didn't.
Well, I
just didn't realize that the layer order mattered. I just thought that I could use that slot for hats, things like it didn't matter where they
Yeah,
were. Like,
the
it was just
layering matters.
Okay.
Yeah.
Apologize, I did not realize that. I thought it could just be. It's just an extra slot.
Yeah, I think specifically in this instance, it could be part of the ponytail.
Okay.
Also, swinging the ponytail is an issue because it would be animating that layer in a way that's specific to a ponytail. But that animation would be for every human. There won't be a specific animation for the ponytail unless you make a, like, flowy back hair layer, which always has that animation.
I didn't realize. I thought they were all gonna be animated independently.
No, that's a nightmare.
Okay. Don't worry about it then.
I'll leave it out for now. You can then reintroduce it back into the ponytail sprite.
Oh, she's not gonna have her accessory. It's fine. Yeah.
It's gonna look the same. Hair front, hair back. The greatest hairdressers in Germany.
Oh no. No, that's
What
great.
the heck?
That's fantastic. You broke him that easy.
Oh, what the heck? Wow. Sorry, I looked it up. Not sprite. Texture progress bar is the component. The thing is, the texture progress bar. I mean, I can probably show you here. Texture progress bar. You give it the textures. So if I do progress and I do this, and then I set the value, you can see how it does it by clipping the texture. So even if you had a slanted sprite, like where is the slant in that sprite, in that texture, so that it retains the slant. Am I making sense? Like it wouldn't like just work. I would need to do something else for it to work like that. It doesn't move the texture, it clips it.
Ooh.
Right, where was I? Hair front and hair back.
You're losing it again.
Do. Arm left. Why are you bruh-ing then? Arm right.
Bruh.
I cashed in a bruh and it didn't happen. It did.
It did happen. I heard it. It does. Wait, maybe something happened that you didn't expect to happen?
Bruh.
Okay, onto legs. I'm trying to spend my money, but people used all the good stuff already.
Bruh.
Oh, on that notion, I should not have my ears anymore. Posture check, Celine.
But I'm chilling.
Leg right one.
No, I can't be chilling anymore.
Wait.
Yeah, Jacob. I think there's a cooldown. Not sure how long, but yeah, when you type bruh, it'll trigger the sound.
Leg left one. leg left too. I apologize, nerds. Maybe you'd rather look at this. 'Cause I'm doing some boring stuff right now.
If you like, I'm just doing the second thing.
Text.
Bruh.
Stop it.
Text.
No, stop it. Ben, thank you for that fart. I sat waiting and then thought this is taking ages to message you. Then I heard a slap sound, which I think is posture check, but no, bruh.
The bruh does like a little animation. It does this.
That's the bruh.
That's the bruh.
Your fart did play. 'Cause
Ben,
I just thanked you. He's gaslighting us.
He's muted the stream.
You're gaslighting us. I thanked you and everything.
So delayed. Maybe refresh.
Impact.
Okay, I got legs. Well,
You got legs?
I got left legs.
Oh snap, he got legs.
Fruit Superman, hello.
Hello.
Everybody's earbuds are connected to the wrong place.
Someone that shouldn't be hearing farts is listening to farts.
Neighbors AirPods be like,
What? Thank you for the fart. Oh, I like big farts and I can't help it. Oh my god! Sorry. Yeah, definitely.
Miss Blinky, hello.
Miss Blinky, hello there, and thank you for that redeem. We do like big farts around here. What was that?
Nothing.
Hey. Oh. Jacob, thank you so much for your fart.
Alright, almost there. Now I just need the foots. The feets.
The feet.
The feets and the foots.
The feet and the foots.
Okay, these aren't labeled, but I assume these are left, these are right. Oh, I see weird stuff.
Where do you see weird stuff?
What is that?
I couldn't tell you what that is.
What is that?
I don't know.
What is that? Oh,
A glitch.
I see clip stuff.
Glitch in the Matrix.
Dusk, dusk.
Thank you, Jacob, for that fart. "30 seconds between you farting and
The sound happening.
hearing the results.
That is a long
That
time.
is a delay. But listen, actually, you can just use the first 2 feet. It's just the same rotated. You don't really need all of them.
And you're 100% of this?
There's one that's slightly different. The last
Okay,
one.
it's not. Remember that this will be for everything. It will be for every human.
I mean, I'll need to fix it. Like there's, like you said, there's clipping.
Should I use only these ones?
No,
and
no.
But I mean, it would make my life easier if we can just have the one.
I can't guarantee which one is different because I think there's one that's slightly different.
But do they need to be different? Is my question.
Yes.
Crap. You're sure about this?
That last frame looks different to me.
I know it's different right now, but does it need to be?
Because the leg is bent in a weird way. Yes.
Okay. I tried.
You can try building it. Like try building it with the same feet. It's the way I drew the running. No, but listen. I'm serious. It's the way I drew the running cycle. Obviously, I'm not an animator, right? So the way I drew it is probably not the best way. So I just traced the feats of the animation frames that I made, and one of them had to be
No, I completely
a little bit squanched.
I completely understand why you would want them to be different and squanched.
Yeah.
Like that makes sense. It's more detail.
Yeah, but in terms of you making the animation in the engine, I mean, if you think it looks fun, if you feel you don't have to, then by all means don't use it. I'm just giving you everything that I drew. I don't know.
Do it.
Maybe it looks fine.
I'll do it.
Because it would be less work in the long run for me too if I didn't have
Exactly. That is my point.
Yeah, but then I don't know because I drew it like that. I don't know if it's gonna look poopy.
Yeah.
Assembly zones, no.
Cleverly placed distraction above. Try progress bar component. Theme override styles fill.
Bill.
New style box texture drop in texture. I will try this. Do one more foot.
You're a foot.
Okay, so a progress bar, a normal progress bar. Theme overrides, styles, fill, style box texture, give it a texture. Give it a value. Yeah, so that puts that texture along. Well, at least... Oh, but we can use texture margins. So if I did this... Yeah. Yeah. I think this would work. I think this would absolutely work, Geekingale. Because then this section is unchanged no matter where we are. Yeah. I think that would do it. 100%.
Sweet. Now remember that.
Nice. Appreciate you looking into that. Can't you just drag the box instead of drawing a new one each time? Oh man, I wish. I mean, I'm gonna try. I'm gonna try right now, and if it works, I'm gonna be pissed. No. It just draws a new one. There's no way for me to select it.
Is that just Godot things?
That's just Godot things.
Godot.
It would be the best if they added that option. Because sometimes it's not even like moving it to a new thing, is just adjusting it. And like, I want to keep... What about modifiers? Oh, no. Oh, I almost don't want to try. Because if it works, that means that I lost potentially hours of my life. Okay?
But listen, it could potentially save you hours of your future life.
Oh, it's such a conflicting emotion. Like, if it works, I'm going to be happy, but also hate my life. Okay, control didn't work. Shift didn't work. Alt didn't work.
Windows.
Right click didn't work. Middle click. Oh, that's for panning. Okay, so now I am equally happy and sad also. Oh man, this just sucks all around.
Control shift all tongue out. Pinky on the opposite side of, like, I don't know, some the other shift, you know. Pinky's out.
Damn.
Hair flip.
Voodoo chicken bone wave. Had to write about Godot today for work. Apple's contributing support for Apple Vision Pro to it, so you can play games in a window hovering in space. Also VR AR support too, because headset. Apple is contributing to Godot? Is that what you're saying? I've not heard about this. I did not know this. That's cool.
Sorry.
I did not know this. Is this an article that you will publicize? Because I'd read that. I would read that. It's live? Oh, damn. How do we find this? Well, I mean, if you want to share. I don't know. That's up to you. I didn't mean to put you on the spot. Any Oblivion fans? Remastered version came out today. It's looking great. Oh, did they actually do it? Like, they full on released it? Oblivion remastered. Oh, snap. They just straight up shadow dropped it. I mean, I heard the rumor that they were going to do that, but still crazy.
The last seed.
Oh my god.
Oh yeah, I saw a headline about that today.
433.
Oh my god, the nostalgia.
These are the closing days of the third era. And the final hours
Oh my
of
god.
my life.
Emperor, what's his face?
I have seen the gates of oblivion, beyond which no waking eye may see. This is only the beginning. Worse is yet to come. Looks clear.
What an interesting thing for them to do.
The time of cleansing draws nigh.
Oh man, it does look good. Basically Oblivion with Skyrim. So, but with Skyrim engine type thing. Wasn't there a project? Someone was doing this. There was a project called Skyblivion. I wonder how they're feeling right now. This is in UE5. Oh. I wonder if this was a test for the new Elder Scrolls. And like they put a team on it to see how it would feel to make it in UE as a proof of concept for Elder Scrolls 6? What's the new one? I don't even know. I've lost count. I think they only used UE5 for the graphics. Wait, how do you mean? The new one will be 6, right? Elder Scrolls 83 mortgage payment. Horse armor simulator. It does look good. 83% right now. Deluxe really, guys? Why is there a deluxe edition?
Oof.
Is that oh my god, get out of here. Stupid. I'm not buying that. Maybe when it's 99% off in like 5 months. It's over on Apple Insider. Still first page on there. Apple Insider. Godot. Apple offers Vision OS support to the Godot game engine. That is neat. Nice. I'm gonna bookmark this and give it a read later. Thanks for sharing that, Malcolm. Because I did not know that was a thing. But also, like, is Apple Vision Pro on the way out? Do you have any Apple insider knowledge, if you will?
When you say on the way out, you mean like they're
like
canceling
they have regrets that they even released it.
They're pulling back.
VR is in a weird spot right now. Like they just leveraged UE5 graphic pipeline, but everything else is in their old engine. Really? Whoa, that is kind of crazy. That stuff kind of blows my mind. Sometimes I watch Digital Iliad here on Twitch.
They ask you how you are, you just have to say that you're fine. When you're not really fine, you just can't get into it because they would never understand.
Buddy! Hello!
Hey, buddy! Sometimes I watch Digital Iliad, and it's not quite as extreme, but they work with Godot. But then they have, like, a separate, like, pure C# thing that does the logic of the game, and they just used Godot as a graphics engine for the game. I don't know, that stuff just blows my mind. It's really cool. How's it going, Foddy? We're doing pretty good. Slicing up some humans. Sprites. Human sprites.
You're doing what?
Slicing up sprites. Right?
Right, of course.
That's the thing?
Yeah, that's what you
that
said.
You're allowed to do?
Yeah. That's definitely what you said.
Mm-hmm.
Oh. Sorry, I bonked everything.
This is a test. This is only a test. Had it been a real game there, would have been a new story. Wait, I missed something in that sentence. This is only a test. Had it been a real game, there would have been a new story. Like they would have done a completely new thing type of thing. I can't believe they're not just fully migrating out of their engine. I feel like so many criticisms of their games, of Bethesda games, are about the engine. Well, I don't know. Maybe it is better that they have something different. If everyone's using Unreal, then that monopoly is not good for anyone, right? They still have teams working on Vision OS and future headsets. A cheaper headset is expected at some point. The dream is Apple's smart glasses where they are, but that requires engineering feats so great, someone probably sacrificed an intern to get it done. Yeah.
Someone probably sacrificed an intern.
Yeah. I feel like VR is cool right now. It's just uncomfortable. It's not something that you just make a daily habit or a, a habit, period. We have a headset. We use it like once a year.
Yeah.
It's just like, well, we don't have an Apple headset, to be fair. Maybe that's so insane that you want to use it more. We just have a Quest, but... Quigley says, second ever jam just submitted. Let's go.
Oh, let's go. Congratulations.
Get some yays in here for Quigley. Good stuff.
Where's my yays?
Well done.
I got the same for you then.
Baby, that's what I've been waiting for. That's what
Woohoo!
I'm talking about.
Oh, what, I got too excited?
Thank you for the fart.
Oh, gee, I see you. Hello, hello.
Oh, that's right. It's Sanshordi. Yeah. Nice.
Can kind of do that too with Unity, where you make a library of your game. Dave is on a different level with that C#, C# sorcery, not to be confused with Sorcery Story, who happens to also ride the C# Godot train. Very true, very true. But they're somewhat different, right? Or maybe they're not. Maybe I'm tripping. I don't know. I feel like Sorcery Story is using C# in Godot, like C# Godot in the standard way, but Digital Iliad is not quite doing that. Like, they're separate. Maybe I'm tripping. Maybe they're the same. I don't actually know. I wouldn't know the difference. Look at that badge. Look at it.
Oh, gee, hello. Happy Tuesday. Look at your badge.
It's so pearlescent and stinky.
Did the emote need to be approved or is that ready?
The emote should be there.
You might have a new emote.
Yeah. If you look in your emotes, you might have an exclusive emote.
The little fart clouds are great. Time to drop for now. Good luck, my nerds. See you later, geeking out.
Bye bye.
Thank you.
I use C# with Godot just because I used it in Unity for so long. Yeah, I mean that's just gonna be so much faster for you, right? I completely understand that.
Hey, there it is. Look at that awooga.
Nice.
It's cute.
Digital will be able to port their game potentially a lot easier as the core loop doesn't need Godot. Right. Yep. As far as I know, Sorcery is 100% C#, and Digital Iliad is only doing some stuff and things in C#, but a good part of their game is in GD script. Oh, I didn't know that.
The celebration! Look at the little dogs.
No, I don't see it. Nice.
Thank you so much for that, Pauji. Oh, it's a good one. Awoogas everywhere. All the awoogas.
Oh, snap.
The big awooga.
Thank you, Palji.
Why was it a horse?
It had to
no.
be. It had to be a horse.
It did. It really didn't need to be a horse.
A horse, of course.
Interesting.
Okay, here we go. So,
Like so.
in the way that you drew it, would this just work? Question mark.
Alright, so oh,
Because they're the same, right? No,
in
no, they're not. Okay.
theoretical theory.
That's interesting. Maybe they should be. That would make it so much easier.
What?
Like, the ear shouldn't be centered. It should be exactly where it sits over the head.
Oh my god.
So that it will be exactly as you drew it.
I wouldn't even.
I can't mess it up.
I wouldn't even begin to comprehend how to do that.
Right.
I need to take it away, think about it for like an hour.
Yeah.
And then figure out how in the
Yeah.
heck I do that.
Yeah. I understand. Makes sense.
If you're certain that that is the way, then I guess like don't worry about it now. I can take it away later this week and redo the sheet for you.
It's not necessary by any means. I can just place it. I can just match what you did. If it's like annoying for you, it's certainly not annoying for me. So there's no problem.
The thing is, I'm not sure, so I think, let me think, like, again, I don't know if you want to keep going now, but I need to think about if it is actually easier or not. But the thing is, I don't know. I need to think about it.
Oh, I messed something up.
I need to have a think and a look at my files.
I think I'm gonna look.
And then I can get back to you, but the answer is I don't know.
Interesting. I may have messed everything up.
For the applicator, for the tool, were you imagining an icon specific to the tool that would be different depending on the tool you have, or like a universal tool?
No, it has to convey which tool you have.
Okay.
So it would either use the tool's art itself, or have each tool would have a dedicated icon.
Yeah. Jay, thank you so much for that follow.
Thank you.
Okay. I mean, it's not gonna be perfect now. It's just gonna be a doodle.
Yep.
But I just wanted to kind of get a sense of things. But do you like it so far?
Oh yeah, this is all messed up. God,
Yeah, I think
have to adjust that.
Just it'll make your life harder. I'll figure out a way to.
No,
do the
it's not,
sheets.
nothing to do with that. It's just you can see this.
Oh.
I just need to pull everything in 1 pixel so it doesn't get the border.
Mm.
I am definitely liking it so far. Absolutely.
The colors and stuff can all change.
Yeah. No, that's looking nice.
So I was thinking.
It's looking really nice.
You know, I don't know how it would drive, but you know, you'd have your thing here. Yeah, sure. And then, like below it, you'd have like the little input. Or something.
Yeah,
or
yeah.
Here you'd have
the,
like
the key.
the input.
Yeah.
And then maybe you'd have the same thing. I'm not sure yet how I want this. Is the
utility.
The utility, which would be a bit smaller.
Right.
And then you'd have the thingy.
Sorry. Hey Brainoid, looking awesome. Thank you.
Then maybe you'd have the thingy there, the input there.
Yeah. Yeah, I think the input can be also like slightly overlaid onto the circle. Doesn't need to be too big.
Yeah. That's what I mean. I'm
Yeah.
not really sure yet where I want this.
Yeah.
I don't want it too big, but I'm not sure like how prominent we want that to be yet.
Yeah.
But that's the vibes.
Yep.
Kind of.
Looking pretty good. Yeah.
So that's gonna be like an option 1. And then an option 2, I was gonna do something like maybe there's more of a box here or something.
Yeah.
I don't know. Yeah, maybe there's more going on.
Yeah, or again, just like a. Imagine like you have a halftone gradient or halftone that feathers out to transparent.
On the box, like under the number.
Like just a bit under the number, yeah.
Yeah, so basically.
Nikki B hobbying, hello. I just got pizzaed.
You got pizza. Oh, snail.
Hope the game is going well. Good to see you.
Yeah.
No, Broge.
Okay, the dots are too big, but that's kind of what you mean. The dots are massive here. Oh. But yeah, is that roughly what you mean?
Wait, let me try.
The dots are not gonna work how you think they're gonna work, but like they kind of
No.
feathers out like that.
Can you give me a layer with the opposite, like the dots, not the gaps?
Oh, I don't think so. I can do this though. Again, the dots on this brush are disgusting, but that's what you mean?
Oh, Nikki, we had the debate not that long ago. I'm so sorry. It was very heated.
That's what you mean?
That's what I mean, but now, like, make it bigger. Make it, like, this area.
Well, like, that much?
Sure.
Inside the square, that's what I mean?
Sure, yeah. You have to do the other one.
I guess the halftone here sucks.
Right.
That's what I had. Yeah, it's like what, that much area?
Right. And then can you do a feathered erase?
Yes. Oh shit. Oops, sorry, language. Say that. I
don't know, something like that. It would need to be smaller, so it's more pronounced, more like the halftone size that you have on the bar. But do you get my idea?
kind of.
Yeah.
I think I would like something a bit different, similar to what you're saying, but
Thanks for the stream. Gotta run to work later. All have a good one, Jacob.
have a good one.
Thank you for hanging out.
I think what you'd want is probably like a black one on opacity. Maybe a little bit of a holding.
Next for you to add, is a hot dog a sandwich? Is a taco a sandwich? Oh yes. Yep. Natural flow of conversation after the pineapple. Completely agree. Selena's getting away with not wearing the Froge hat.
What? I'm so sorry. I didn't realize.
It's okay. She'll probably wear it till the end of the stream now.
I will. I'm very sorry. And hello. Good to see you guys.
She was too invested.
Yeah, I was just like in the zone.
I do the same with a cowboy hat team.
Lance, thank you so much for that fart.
Hey, Lance. Happy Tuesday. Put a quick video in the progress updates channel for some Godot UI stuff. Ooh, let's go. Love to see it. Okay, I have to download it? Yeah, there we go. Oh, look at that. This has come a long way.
Oh, snap.
That looks awesome. That
That's
looks very
super cool.
That looks very authentic.
I'm gonna give you a cheeky little yay for that.
I
'cause that's
love
awesome.
these like status indicators here. That's cool stuff,
Yes.
Lance. Well done. Is this like your fleet? You can see your fleet status. That's pretty neat. That is cool stuff right there. Well done.
Oh no.
You're pretty much, yeah, the focus on this game is the flight deck, so your shuttles, fighters, and bombers. Aiming for the retro look, but still futuristic. Peak Knight Rider. It's looking really cool, Lance. Keep at it. Well done. It definitely felt authentic. Like, it felt right as soon as I saw it. I think especially the color palette that you used goes into those retro vibes. I think when it comes to like pixelated interfaces like that, you can make it look retro or modern with color palette alone. Using those strong like reds and greens and blues like really takes you into that retro feel. On the right track. Absolutely. Absolutely. It's looking great. Oh, I need the hair. Of course, I need the hair. Because if I don't do that, then we have a baldiv. Sorry.
Baldiv.
I'm sorry. Take it back. Hair front. Hair front needs to be behind everything. The ear is behind hair front. That's it. Then we have hair back, which would sit behind everything except the head itself. Like so.
Oh my gosh, she's snoring.
Okay, next up, another Node 2D. We have the torso.
So we said applicators like will have the syringe still. You think that's definitely gonna be one of them? Or are we not sure? I'll like just do it for now.
Yeah, I mean the current idea is for you to start with the melee syringe. Yes. If it's just, it's not fun, it's just annoying, then we can consider deleting it. You want it to be some level of annoying to make the upgrade feel like it really matters. But also, you don't want to make the first impression so bad that they don't even get that far.
Yeah.
If you will. Oh, this is interesting. The arm is in front of the head. That's not how they've been before. Well. It makes sense if the arm is behind the ponytail, though maybe the hair could be a separate layer for that purpose. It makes sense the arm is behind the ponytail. Here, you mean? It should be behind it? I think it makes more sense in front of it, like Celine drew it. So like this one definitely wants to be in front, but this one definitely wants to be behind. In front of. Right. Yeah, I figured that's what you meant. Not had coffee yet. Yeah. So far, because arms have never been above. Thank you, Connie.
Thank you for the hydrate.
Cheers. We've always had the arms below the head. I've always just attached them to the torso directly. But now we have one arm that's in front, one arm that's behind. So that changes things.
Does it change stuff as well?
Yeah, for the most part. I would say so.
Isn't that concerning?
Yes. I can use like overrides. So like I keep them in the scene structure, I keep them the same. That was my Pizza Hut.
What's your pizza?
Something to get messed up on left and right, but fore and aft. Really need your coffee. How are you doing? Pretty good. Pretty good.
Yeah.
Progress is feeling quite nice, I would say.
Yeah.
We spent a lot of time doing changes to the map, which like visually felt like, because it changed so much visually, it felt like we had really good progress. I also did a lot of work on refactoring how the zombies are handled, so it's easier to work on performance. You know, it's feeling good. Feeling good. How are you, Connie? Okay, so I could do that, but then on the arm left container, I just go to ordering and I do a little.
Eat as a little.
I just do a little.
Eat as a little.
Will modifying the ordering directly introduce problems later? It's possible. It's possible, but that sounds like a problem for future me. If you know what I mean.
It do be sounding like.
Not really my problem right now.
Yeah, I agree with your statement.
Looks beautiful, like you both. Thank you, Connie.
Aww.
Seems like beautiful people create beautiful games. Thank you so much.
That's very kind.
Appreciate that. Really makes the character up. It's a problem for future Bernardo. Yeah, I'm sure he can figure it out. It's fine. It's fine.
Okay. Oh! What have I done? Oh no, ignore everything I just did. Oh.
I'm okay. Currently preparing for the release of Twitcher 2.0. Oh, that's big. Nice. Want to have it polished as possible. Understandable. That's exciting. That's really exciting.
Nice.
I still have dreams, Connie, of one day working on an overlay for our channel in Godot and using Twitcher. One day.
Any day now.
I want to make a virtual Maka that's on screen and walks around and interacts with chat.
Yeah.
Shouldn't be that hard. Well, not thanks to you. So appreciate you for that. I meant thanks to you. Not thanks to you. You got my point. Thank you for making Twitcher is what I was trying to say.
You got there.
It came out weird.
Okay.
No, never gonna happen, Lance. Nope. Mm-mm. I've also now made a public example game that you could use a basis for this. Oh, nice. Question, Connie. If you are working on a game like that you wanted Twitch integration for, Twitcher could also be used for this, right? It's not just for you connecting it to your own channel. You could use it as the Twitch integration that any streamer could use. That's actually this. Okay, that's cool. That's really cool. Because we've been chatting here and there about adding Twitch integrations into this game, potentially. This example project is for Twitch integrated games. That's amazing. That's amazing. Works even on itch. Works even on itch. Right. As in, if you're just playing the game on itch, you could still just quickly connect it to your stuff as a web build. That's really cool. That's really cool. Yeah, because we have this, as a roguelike, we have this situation, which, oh, the screen is not visible. We have this situation. When you level up, you get to pick your upgrades. We could integrate this, but really the interesting part comes with this. So, standard damage.
Oh, hello.
Hello, everyone. How's it going?
Hello.
Mage Power, Mayendra. Hello. Good to have you. Hope you had a fantastic stream.
Yeah, how is everyone?
But yeah, our game is gonna have this system where the enemies get stronger, but you as the player can choose how they get stronger. So because this is like a bad thing that you're trying to choose, it'd be really cool if your chat could choose for you. It'd be super interesting.
Yeah. Just to like mess you up.
Yeah, they could pick the harder option instead or something like that. Stream went great. How is everything here? Pretty good. Pretty good.
Yeah.
We're working on some animations. Oh yeah, I never showed. I did a little change on the dart gun. So that now the darts actually fall at the end and stick to the ground. It's pretty silly change, but it's cool. And Celine is working on our UI for the game, on our HUD.
Doing some concepting. Thoughts.
Looking great. I like that icon idea.
Yeah. Obviously the icon would be way more polished and nice. But that's the thoughts.
Sure.
That's the thoughts behind it.
Looks pretty cool. What were you up to? Standard damage. Were you working on a game by any chance? I'm not sure about Steam because I have an issue with GitHub about Steam. But I don't have a game on Steam that I could test it with. So when you blend this and work on it, I'll help you get it running in case it's actually not working on Steam. I don't see why it wouldn't work on Steam. Like, it's not interacting with Steam in any way, right? I wouldn't think it would mess with it in any way. The detail makes things nice. I think so too. Thank you.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like I'm definitely getting in a realm of too convoluted here, but you know, it's an initial thought that we can work on, right? Like, imagine this is your dash icon, right? This is your that's like a utility, right? The dash.
Yeah. We're working on a top-down RPG. Ooh. We're in the process of framing it out while we get a better grip on the engine. Nice. That's exciting. Are you using Godot as well? Or Unity, perhaps? Is this a Vampire Survivor style game? Yes. In essence, you are going to be in this arena, this level, let's call it, and periodically zombies will come at you. You can see, like, we're not killing enemies. We're curing the zombies turning them back into humans. And then we have to lead the humans to safety, to a safe house. And then we're also going to have some other elements, like you're also trying to collect some resources on the map. Like there'll be some crates, and you'll have to like search the crates to get materials and stuff to take back to your base, to your lab, to upgrade it. So I would say at its core, it's definitely a Survivor's like. But maybe the pacing is going to be slightly different. Yeah. Volkish, hello. Using RPG Maker. Okay, nice. I was incredibly surprised how capable it is, and it's perfect for what we're doing. Yeah, I've heard many other people have that same sentiment about RPG Maker, that it just does what it's trying to do very well, which is great. Well, I wish you the best of luck in getting it done. Thank you so much for joining us today. for the follow.
I'm just like messing around here with the distribution of stuff. Maybe this is a little bit cleaner.
Mm-hmm.
Where's my stuff?
Right now, we still need to do some more work to kind of make the core gameplay loop feel more satisfying. I would say that right now, the player is never in true danger. So we're gonna have to work to bring the challenge in. So like balance-wise, it's not so good right now. But we're close. I would say we're very close to having a loop down. I think it's like in the way that the zombies spawn and stuff, it's just too easy to dodge them. So still needs quite a bit of work. Thank you, same to you. Game looks great so far. Thank you so much. Thank you, thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah, this game is actually based on a Game Jam game that we did at the beginning of last year. And we decided to turn it into a full commercial release. This is what it looked like before. It was 2D. It's kind of like comic book inspired. But we decided to revamp it. Do 2.5D, so 2D sprites in a 3D environment. And yeah, you know, it's gonna take a while, but we're gonna do it, hopefully. Thank you for the follow.
Thank you, Standard.
Notice the thing in there. One of the cured people got reinfected and was able to run through the fountain, then got briefly stuck. Figured I'd point that out.
They did what now?
Interesting. Thank you for pointing that out.
They're not allowed to do that.
I recently revamped or refactored the code that handled the zombie pathing and stuff. So now
There's some jank, maybe.
There is definitely jank. At the moment, like the zombies actually don't collide with geometry at all. They just path around it. Ow. I wonder if when they turned back I did something sus. And it breaks their geometry checks. Who knows? Definitely some weirdness. I'll need to look into that.
Have to head out for some self-care, but leaving the lurk. Thank
you.
you.
Have a great rest of your day.
Yeah. Okay, I'm pretty pleased with this as an option 1.
Yeah.
Thank you, Lance, for that part. Colors can vary. I don't think the colors are quite right, but like layout and just general vibes.
Yeah. Settled on more milk over coffee this time. Still have 7 hours before work, so I should be sleeping. Can't resist swinging by for farts when you're streaming.
It's okay. You know, you just gotta come and let them out. It's all good. We get it. I get it. Listen, it's just how it has to be.
Have a nice rest, Lance.
Yeah, get
Thank
some
you.
rest.
Thank you for saying hi. I appreciate you. And thank you for sharing your progress. I'm looking forward to seeing more of it.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Do you think this version needs anything more? Or are we happy to just have this as a V1 and I'll put it on the Miro?
Can I just run some things by like small adjustments?
Sure.
One that I'm wondering about is the bar.
The time?
The bar itself.
The time bar.
It's not a time bar. It's a cure. It's a level XP bar. So each time it goes to full, you level up.
Yes, I completely misconstrued that as the time bar. That's my bad.
Mm-hmm.
So we don't want to have the time over it, maybe.
No. Well,
I think
that's fine.
Do you think it's fine?
I think that's fine.
Do you think that's confusing?
It's just a visual representation. Because every time you rescue someone, you're gonna see it go up.
Yeah. Oh shoot, I forgot the human saved. See, this is why we needed to do this. I have no indication of people saved.
Yeah. Which technically it's not a mechanic, right?
Yeah, but hierarchy wise, the number on here heavily implies that this is a time.
Maybe.
It does. It really does. Because that's exactly how I was seeing it.
But it's not going to be moving unless you do the thing. Yeah. Sure.
No, I know what you're saying.
Okay, yeah. Sure.
But
Fine.
if I got it confused,
Sure.
other people will get it confused.
True.
So I think definitely I want to break that up, like even if it's just like this.
Mm-hmm. Right, but what I was going to say was actually unrelated to that.
Yeah.
It was, could we see the bar without the borders on top and on the sides?
That could be a different option, yeah.
So the bar is flush with the top and the sides. It just has the outline on the bottom side. NS, hello. Howdy.
Yeah, that's why we'll do different versions, and I'll do one with just a simple color if you want it to see that, without the all the way around.
Another one is having that black container element, that whole element with the skills and the health, have that flush with the bar.
Yeah.
Instead of hovering. And then having the corner, the top left corner of that circle also be black.
Yeah, I didn't like that and I moved it back.
Okay.
But I can show you. Where the heck is my one?
I'm happy, like, if you want to do a separate version like that.
Yeah, we can do that. But I had it like this initially.
Mm-hmm.
And I did not like it very much.
But I was thinking like that, but also with the circle flush with the edge of the screen.
Right.
And then having the corner still black.
Something like that.
Yeah. I kind of like that they're all together.
Okay.
Glued together.
Yeah.
Personally, I think I like that more, but
maybe,
I could also understand your point.
No, maybe I didn't like the corner how it was, but filled in it works better. Yeah. Also, like, I mean, I would like to see, yeah, for clarity sake, have something where, like, you do say that this is like XP.
Uh-huh.
You know. so that you can, even if it's like understated, or
Yeah,
I
yeah.
would like to see that just for players like me who just assume things and and don't think twice about it.
Sure.
Yeah. Where would we put people saved? Do we want people saved? Because that is
At the moment, we talked about making the run timed, right? So if you survive, I don't know, 20 minutes, 30 minutes, you win. So it's not about the number of people saved anymore.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know if that's something we want to have. I mean, again, we could just have it like every time you save someone, like something comes up here.
Yeah.
People saved, blah blah blah.
Yeah.
And then it comes back out, like it pops in and then it pops back out, right? Like.
Yeah.
People saved.
And that'd be the same like if you got like a new resource or something.
Yeah.
It would.
Yeah, it's
pop
like
in.
Resource.
Yeah.
I feel like you see that a lot in games. Like it
Yeah.
just kind of pops in from the side, gives you some information. And it's like, okay, bye.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mice coming in with the treats.
With the treats.
How's it going, Mice? Happy Tuesday.
Also, I know someone's gonna put it back on immediately, but it is hot and I need like 3-second break from the hat.
Must feed the creature. Yes.
Tummy ache. Oh my!
Oh, no.
You're so brave. I totally know what you're going through. I get tummy aches all the time. Just hang in there.
We're doing pretty good. We're currently chatting about the game UI.
Yeah, looking so pro. Thank you, Falgi. It's looking nice. Yeah. Oh, can we rotate the Google? Yeah,
Oh,
we can.
sorry.
No.
Enhance.
I'm asking Cuckoo to rotate her body. No. Cuckoo.
Mage Power says, may I make an alternate solution where when someone is saved, where they disappeared, it displays a +1 and same for resources displaying from where they picked up. Yeah, that's a good point. That's actually in our jam version. That's pretty much how it works. So like when you bring a person to the safe zone, they kind of go like yippee, and above them it appears like cured or saved, rescued actually. So we could stick with that and do something like that for sure. I guess it's just that sometimes technically that can happen off screen. A human can make its way into the safe zone off screen, but it's not that big a deal if you don't see it. So I don't know. She's purring. She's purring so loud.
I know. You really wanted those treats. I would have a cat if I didn't think they would murder me in my sleep.
We close the door.
We closed the door for that exact reason.
We lock Maka out.
And honestly, it breaks my heart. But then I think I could die. So it's not worth death.
Listen, also, we closed the door for a reason. Yes, exactly that, Foddy. Cat stab has happened. It's not like we just decided to lock her out. No, she got locked out as a consequence to her actions.
Yeah, she did gouge. Actually, she even had like 2 chances. She had 2 chances. But you know how cats get their nighttime zoomies? She thought it'd be a great idea to zoom onto the bedroom, jump onto the top of the headboard, then catapult off the headboard into my face, and then off to the floor, leaving me with a gouged and bleeding face in the middle of the night. And I let the first time slide because I was like, oh no, poor baby, she's just zooming, but then she did it again. I was like, no, she could actually gouge my eyes out.
Thank you so much, File G.
snap.
Purging the ads for Mage Power.
No more ads for you. Enjoy the ad-free experience and all of the new emotes.
Thank you so much, File G. Appreciate you.
Thank you.
And yeah, Mage Power. I was just saying that for our Game Jam version, we actually do that. Like you're saying, when the peepos get rescued, they get like a rescued thing above them. So that would kind of do how you're suggesting, and I think that's a good idea. And then I was saying that technically that can happen off screen, so the player wouldn't see that come up. But also it's not like super important, so it would be okay if the player didn't see it. So I think we should definitely try that version that you're mentioning.
Also, Temptic, I don't know if you're still here, but thank you for sharing the cute and adorable emotes. I love the bongo. Look at that bongo.
What? I need to see these.
They're in chat.
Why is the rum always
Let me
gone?
scroll up a bit.
Wait, in chat. Oh, yes. I see him.
And then Skim was saying, if my dog isn't on the bed at night, I wonder what he's out there destroying. I mean, I still wonder what Maka is out there destroying. Because oftentimes she is destroying something.
Oh, I like the slap. The slap is my favorite.
I'm froze.
Thank you for sharing, Temptic.
Thank you. And
Have a nice sleep.
Have a good sleeps and an awesome rest of the week. And I gotta hydrate. This is my last draw. Oh no, there's no more. I'll be right back.
If my dog isn't on the bed at night, I wonder what he's out there destroying.
Yeah, that's what I just read.
Oh, sorry. That's a good point.
Like sometimes we hear.
Yeah, Maka doesn't really destroy. She's not the type of cat to like, destroy the couch or shoes or something like that.
No, she just straight up knocks things over. That's all she does.
Yeah, sometimes.
Or if there's a plastic bag, she'll start. Must remember to put away all plastic bags.
Right. What were we on about? Yeah, total people rescued. It could be something that you see when you press tab.
Or also, it could be something that it appears like on the save zones. Like again, you know how I was thinking like you could have a little thingy.
Yeah.
Like that.
Yeah.
Like for the shed and things of like you need a key or something, but you could also just have like one on the thing, so you're like, people 30. I don't know.
Sure. Like how many went in there?
Yeah, and then when they go in, you just get like a choo-choo, like, and it just could be cool. You know what I mean?
Yep. I kind of like that.
Could be. That is
cool.
An idea.
It could be cool. You could have an after round screen with the stats too. Yeah. Yeah, we're definitely gonna have that where you're gonna see, how many zombies did you cure? How many people did you save? What resources did you collect? What special zombies were you able to turn back and rescue? Like all sorts of things. But we're also going to have, when you press tab, you're going to get a screen where you have the upgrades that you've selected and the zombie mutations that you've selected. And I'm sure we'll have space there to put not only things like how many people you've rescued, but also like your current stats, like your move speed, your applicator potency, your applicator cooldown, and those kind of stats that some players might like to min-max. We could show it there.
It's looking nice. It is. It's a nice hedge.
The 2.5D hedge. Pressing tab enable a game pause, or is it like a quick tab? It would pause. Yeah, it would pause. Yeah. Yeah, the amount of information in there, I think, will be...
You need me to build a database for all that info.
I mean, maybe.
It's a lot of info.
Yeah, I think the amount of information that's going to be on that screen, it's way too much to do it with just a quick
glance.
Hold it to glance at it. Also,
Yeah.
I don't think there'll be too much use in glancing at it for the most part. So it'll probably be a game pause if you just want to look at your builds to decide what upgrades are you looking for now, that type of thing.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, so having that XP there, I think makes sense. I'm also wondering... on a version where the utility is not as... It's not that smaller in size compared to the applicator. So instead of, right now, it's maybe half the size.
We could have one where, imagine this is still there. We could have, same size. We could try same size and then parts.
Right.
They're the same size. They're, just together. Try that.
Yeah, we could try that.
We could try that.
I would also like to see... let me just, instead of trying to describe it, it's kind of like I did here. I would like to see this one. So right now you have...
Yeah, have a big and a bebe.
You have something like this. Right? And then this one is maybe half the size here. But I wonder what it would look like if it was not exactly the same size, but just a bit smaller, and it would just sit there.
Yeah, the only reason I find that could be odd is I wouldn't know where to put the inputs.
The inputs.
In a way that looks nice.
Oh, this thing is weird. Oh, no, it's not.
Oh. Why was it being weird before?
Could it be...
Yeah, we could try that.
Something like this. Something like that.
Yeah.
Obviously, that would be space and mouse 1 on PC. Well, by default.
Yeah, I just.
And then on controller, it would be A and B or something. So. Yeah. Quick thought for you. But if you ever get into the idea for different modes, I saw you were working with the timer idea. What about a mode that you have to save so many people before the time runs out? Yeah. That is interesting. We never thought about having different modes, but we've often discussed what is the win condition.
Yeah.
But it's quite interesting that you bring up modes, because we're going to have different maps. So they could potentially have different win cons even. That could be interesting. So you go into a map and you have to survive X amount of time. You go into a different map and you have to save X before the time runs out. That could be very interesting. Because so far, yeah, we've just been discussing what do we want the win con to be. And in our Game Jam version, which you can find here, by the way, if anyone wants to give it a go, there's some performance issues. In that version, you have to save 1,000 people. That's how you win. You can technically go on infinitely, but that's your goal, is saving 1,000 people.
Random quick question. Would you do experience or XP?
I think just XP.
Like the letter X?
Yeah. Falonier, hello.
Hello.
How's it going? Also, perhaps a timer survival style mode where you have a few minutes and every survivor adds time to your timer, and it's just an infinite mode in that way.
Won't do anything.
Right, like a how long can you go challenge type of thing. Let me note these down so we can discuss them later. We have game modes / win cons. So we have survive X time. We have save X people. We have save X people in X time. We have saving people adds to timer. How long can you go? Something like that. That's nice. That's very interesting thinking, Mage Power. Thank you. Yeah, I think modes are very good at extending the replayability of a game without a ton more work. Even if there's like a main way to play the game, and these modes are just this like side fun thing, it may still be worth exploring them just to add to that replayability. Maybe you've already unlocked everything, you're kind of done with the game, but you play another hour, 2 hours just because you want to try the modes. So it's good thinking. Good thinking. I like it, Picasso. So many things to do. Do.
Yeah. Oh.
And the lot of time modes are just the main game with a few number adjustments in terms of back-end design. Yeah, I think it would be very easy to get all of those modes up and running. Pleased Skin, thank you for the follow.
Thank you. Would you imagine these like touching?
I think I imagine them touching because that gap would also be filled. Or am I tripping? Did you draw that cue?
Yeah.
That's crazy. That's the most perfect cue I've ever seen.
Is that it?
Something like that. Thoughts?
Save it. We'll have to put it next to the others.
Hmm.
And do a vote. Maybe that's cleaner.
I think I like it. I think the inputs are kind of difficult to be happy with.
But I think that's
But, you know.
comfortable.
Yeah.
Like if it was a mouse, like you'd have the same
Layer.
oh wait. Yeah, you'd have like a little you know your thing and stuff.
Yeah. Yeah.
Something, you know.
Could you just quickly try moving the inputs to the others, to the left side of the circle? I was just thinking because it would. Oh no, yeah. There's no space. There's no space.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I don't think so. I don't think that's that obtrusive.
Yeah, it's fine.
You could also have a toggle to hide them.
Mm-hmm.
I think you could definitely have something like. I feel like a lot of games we play don't always say what you have to press.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, it certainly does not need to be there at all times. I wonder if, like, when it comes off of cooldown, it kind of, like, flashes the input, but then it fades away.
Yeah.
Or something. Could be doable. It's pretty snazzy. Pretty snazzy. Oh, that bar is gonna give me nightmares, let me tell you.
There. One.
Well, maybe not.
I thought I had it all figured out. Go in the group. It doesn't want to go. Okay, now I should. One or two. It's like we're at the opticians. Idea one or idea two. Stacked or sideways?
Horizontal or vertical?
Horizontal or vertical?
I'm trying to place the game
Thank you for that.
this song is from. Help me out. I don't know. NS. This is from Stream Beats, so you probably have heard this song on tons of different streams before. It might be inspired from some game song. I don't know. I've been silently watching you abuse my kind for too long. Right now, I think I like the vertical one more, just because there's more space to have the utility icon bigger.
Yeah.
I think it'll be easier to convey both what it is, because you have more real estate for the icon, as well as showing the cooldown. Is going to be easier to see how far along it is cooldown wise.
I think so. I think I like the vertical one too.
Got much success today, so happy me. Let's go.
Oh, nice. Good stuff.
How's the game coming along? It just looks so good, Mr. Zombie. You really
Nice.
like the pixel shader and all that stuff. I don't know. It just looks awesome. You're nailing it. Those screenshots are just intriguing. Refactored some code, which was a good idea. I went through that too. Easter weekend was refactor weekend for me. It was painful, but I'm happy I did it. Looking pretty snazzy.
I think I like this. I think, yeah, I definitely want to maybe switch the colors, so maybe the experience bar is blue-green, because
that would tie it to the curing and the
But also, like, yellow and red is more eye-catching, so you probably want the more eye-catching colors for your abilities and cooldowns.
Right.
Whereas the blue-green blends in with the background maybe a bit too much.
Yeah.
Happy to keep the hearts pink.
Yeah.
And I like the little broken heart, like they could even go
Mm-hmm.
pink when you lose.
Yeah, I'll definitely use a little animation, a little shake. Yeah. I was creating more issues, so stopped and redid a bunch of stuff. Yeah. Good thinking. Good thinking. It's so hard to do it though, isn't it? I've been thinking about my refactor for like 3 weeks. And I was like, okay, fine. I'll do it.
If and when you get the game into a state that you want to promote it, I know a streamer that loves playing new games. If you're interested, I may or may not be. Oh, look, we gotta connect.
Absolutely, that's awesome.
Yeah, of course. I mean, we want as many people to try our game as possible. So yeah.
Yeah, we're hoping to get a playable version. Maybe. I mean, optimistically, I want to say a month, but maybe like 2 months.
Yeah.
But then we're gonna be trying to get as many people as possible to play test it. Yeah, because we need to really nail down the
fun.
The fun of this core gameplay part. If that's not like really fun, and people are interested in wanting more, then there's no point in making the rest of the game. So. Yes, playtesting soon, TM.
Yes. But it's looking so cool. Oh, the UI helps a lot.
Yeah.
Make it feel like a game.
Yeah. I deleted 6 entire scripts. Nice. I added 6 entire scripts. That's not true. But I definitely added code. His name is Cap Corgi. He streams pretty much every day and has for like 5 years now, 6 years. I've lost track. He also loves Vampire Survivors, so I bet he'd try this pretty much on site.
Oh,
nice.
Well, if it sounds like it's also something that they like, then absolutely, yeah.
Yeah. We're definitely going to be trying to get some opinions from people that are experienced and enjoy the genre, as well as people that maybe have never tried something like Vampire Survivors.
Yeah.
So I'd be very interested on getting that perspective as someone that has played Vampire Survivors and a bunch of games like it. They're going to have a lot of opinions that different to other people that have never or don't often play those types of games.
Yeah. Definitely.
His dad got some health issues, so he's taking some time off here and there to take care of him. Damn, that sucks. Wishing them the best.
Yeah.
You know what? I never knew what a Vampire Survivor was until about a year ago. Wait, when did Vampire Survivors release?
I want to say 2023, but I may be wrong.
2023?
Or 2021.
I don't actually know.
I don't know. Couple years ago, definitely.
Bruno, hello.
Bruno, hi. How's it going?
Happy Tuesday.
Oh, you like the art style. Thank you. Thank you.
ATK. Hello. Also, I can tell you he would play this because he would see
like
the hair and be like, hey, it's me.
Oh my God, sorry. TK, thank you for that, Redeem.
Wait, the doc's hair? The doc's hair is their hair? The main guy's hair? That's
awesome. That's so cool.
Nice. Yeah, you can tell it's him. We secretly based it off him.
Yeah. Oh, I wish I had the Awuga dog.
I was a little late to the game.
Can I?
Yeah. We talked about it before. The whole reason why we're even doing game dev is Vampire Survivors.
Yeah.
It was literally us just playing hours and hours and hours of Vampire Survivors and realizing that it...
There it is.
Realizing that
Thank you, Fauci.
Vampire Survivors is such a simple game at its core. It's just really well executed. But it was made by one person and it gave us I don't know how many hours of fun.
Yeah.
And that just inspired us in being like, could we make a game? Is that possible?
Yeah.
So we gotta thank our Lord and Savior, Mr. Ponkel, the creator of Vampire Survivors, for inspiring us to make some video games. It's pretty cool.
Yeah. Also, yes, if you wanted to share something, we don't have links in chat, but you are welcome to share it on our Discord, and then I'll just you can DM.
Yeah, I'll send you a DM if you want to send it to me.
Bro, the casino? We gotta get it twisted. It'll change your life. 90% of gamblers quit before they win. Hit. Whoa!
Oh my god.
With the hair and the beard.
And the beard.
Whoa, it's free money. It'll change your life. Bro, the casino? We gotta get it twisted. It'll change your life. 90% of gamblers.
He just needs
quit
the
before they win.
goggles.
Yeah, you just need some goggles, and we got him.
Whoa! 21? Bro,
Amazing.
It's free money. It'll change.
It's the dog. Copyright lawsuit coming up. Oh no. Any likenesses to people in real life are completely coincidental and not intentional.
we need a disclaimer.
Like, you know how those disclaimers you see in like reality TV shows or something.
Yep. I just like showing it off because I'm very proud of it, even though we didn't actually finish it. But this was our very first game.
Lance bringing up the office meme. Corporate needs you to point out the difference between these pictures. It's the same picture.
This here was our very first game. Oh my god, I'm sorry. I always forget it's gonna be loud.
It's loud. Listen.
We did not do a
please.
volume slider.
We did not.
This was the very first game we worked on. It was in Game Maker. That was what we were using at that time. And it is... Now this is very much a Survivor's like, through and through. With a little twist on the weapon selection. That's where we added our own flair to it. It has this weapon system where you can combine weapons. So like, I have a sword, and right now the sword does a slash in melee range, but we can modify it with a bow. So now it becomes a ranged sword. And now we're throwing the sword. That's basically the core that we wanted to explore. You can shoot swords. Exactly. And then I get another level. I could say... What could I do? I mean,
The hammer?
I don't know what this would do. I think it just makes it... I don't know, let's try it.
We might not have that combination.
Oh yeah, we do. So by adding the hammer to the sword now it has a knockback. So it knocks back enemies.
Captain Krabs, thank you for the hydrate. Cheers.
Thank you. But then we also have some unique stuff. Yeah, I love the boulder.
Did we ever do
AoE.
Mjolnir? I don't think we did.
We did not do Mjolnir.
We
No.
never got to that, did we?
Like, some modifications are really straightforward. For example, we now have the boulder. If we added fire to the boulder, it now becomes a fireball. So it'll do the same AoE, but set enemies on fire. But some combinations are more unique. I'm gonna try and showcase that. If I can here. Can I get a sword? I did not get a sword. I don't have enough for the sword.
We could do flaming hammer.
I'm just gonna get a hammer, just because it's good.
Captain Crab says these bullet hell games give me anxiety. I definitely see where you're coming from. I love it when the boulder lands on like a big cluster.
Oh, it's the best feeling.
Oh, like that. Yeah,
Yeah.
that was great.
Okay, come on, give me a sword. Okay. So like I was saying, you know, you add fire to the hammer or the boulder, and you just get a fiery hammer or a fiery boulder that just ignites enemies. Pretty basic. But some combinations are pretty unique. Like, if you add the sword to the stone, naturally you get Excalibur. And now you have a reigning Excalibur. And that was the whole premise of the game. Finding all the different combinations and getting like unique weapons.
Naturally.
Naturally. Sword in the stone. It's just, it's gotta happen. Ow. But yeah, basically this game just completely got out of hand. The scope of these weapon combinations was insane. If you add fire to Excalibur, there's a path it makes get set ablaze. That's exactly the kind of game that we're trying to make. I don't remember if we did that. Missing description. We probably didn't code that one. Oh, it does ignite. Right now it ignites enemies, sets them on fire, but it does not leave a trail.
I never drew that.
that would make complete sense. We were also trying to make Mjolnir. You can get a throwing hammer, and then we wanted to do like an electric thing, which you then would get Mjolnir.
How many combinations? Yes.
Yeah, it was just way too much. Each weapon we added would exponentially increase the number of combinations, which means the underlying system needs to be really well thought out. Spoiler alert, it was not. It was not well thought out. I got a piece of candy.
Yeah, this is where we learn what oh, it is an actual piece of candy. This is where we learn what scope creep was.
Yeah. You can see here already, like, it's kind of challenging to not get damaged just because of the sheer amount of enemies that are coming at you at all times. And this is how these games usually work. They just overwhelm you with numbers. So you have to, like, either have insane damage so you can clear them fast enough, or you just have to dodge, like, bob and weave through the hordes. With the Dock game, with Reclaim the Living, we don't want zombies to be coming at you like this at all times, which means we need to make the zombies just inherently deadlier so they can pose a challenge even if there's not that many of them at all times. And that's been proving quite hard. Oh, I died. Anyway, that was our very first game. I'm proud of it still. Yeah. Goat Creep and me are like best friends.
We're trying to keep our distance, but
it's just hard to keep the distance from them, you know.
Yeah.
They're calling to you at all times.
Yeah.
Right.
Is it bedtime?
It is bedtime. Obviously, I didn't do any of the animating, but I got the body in there.
Build it.
So it's ready to be animated. Oh, I didn't do the legs. Get wrecked. Oh, hey.
Thanks for the hangout. Thank you, Mr. Zombie,
Thank
for
you,
hanging out. Ooh, I dropped my pen. I'm sorry.
Is it possible to do things like make the zombies faster over time? Not sure if that will help or not, but idea perhaps. Yes, so the system that we currently have for that is, we're calling it zombie virus mutations, essentially. Over time, over your run, what the heck? What in the...
Oh, they're losing their minds.
They're just tripping. Okay, I'll need to look into that.
What's that?
Every once in a while, in the run, the zombie virus will mutate. And you're going to be presented with two choices in how to mutate the virus. So not only do you pick your upgrades, you pick your enemy's upgrades. One of those upgrades is increasing the speed of the zombies. Or it could be increasing their cure resistance, which is essentially their HP. You could introduce special zombies to the spawn pool. Right now, the only one that we kind of have implemented is the zombie sprinter, which moves really fast. So you have to deal with that. So yeah, this is how over time the zombie gets deadlier. So yeah, it could be that if we want the game to be harder, we could just crank up these upgrades to make the zombies way stronger.
That's never happened before. Every indie dev ever.
It works on my machine. Wait, this is my machine. Ah, damn it.
It worked when I tried it. Also, Paul G, have a good rest of the week.
Have a good one, Paul G.
Thank you for hanging out.
Also, just a fun thought for you. But if there's negative choices, this could be a crowd control game. You mean like a Twitch integration? Is that what you mean? We were just talking about that earlier, if that's what you mean.
Because the zombies have their own upgrades too.
As in, someone else could pick for you. Maybe that's what you mean. Maybe not.
But yes, there are negative choices.
Right.
We going?
We gotta go. We gotta work tomorrow, and it is getting late over here. Crowd control is a Twitch integration. Oh, I didn't know that. I did not know that. Where chat can do things to interact directly with the game. Yeah, funnily enough, Mage Power, we were talking about that just before you guys raided in.
Yeah.
Like literally just before we were talking about that. Yes, 100%. That would be amazing to see that.
Because it'd make it fun, right? It'd make it really fun to to mess with.
Yeah. I think it's Seto Sunday.
It's Seto Sunday, yes.
It's Seto Sunday.
Yes.
So guys, we're gonna raid into Seto Lix's stream.
Yeah.
Very fun stream. I highly recommend you give him a chance. And when we raid in,
the message is Seto Sunday.
Yeah, all caps, Seto Sunday. Seto Sunday. Just like that. Perhaps look into crowd control for a bit. Absolutely. I mean, we got a long ways to go, but I will look into that. 100%.
Thank you for the stream, nerds. Let's get our Seto on Seto Sunday. That works too.
Seto Sunday.
That works.
Yeah,
just as
I like
well.
that. I like that.
I'm sure that will disturb him a little bit, but you know, no problem. We'll be back this weekend with more zombies, more limbs, and hopefully some legs.
Yeah. We're gonna have whole humans, not just their parts.
Yeah.
It's gonna be great. It's gonna be so good.
It's gonna be so good. Yeah.
Nerds, as always, thank you so much for hanging out with us. Truly appreciate you giving us the energy to keep making our game.
Yeah.
And all the feedback, all the ideas, truly appreciated. And even, we're probably not going to use all of them, but we will listen to anything you got.
Yeah, and honestly, we do use ideas from you guys. Like
all the time.
There's stuff that made it into Cat Cafe that you know, it's hilarious and it's
absolutely
great. So we love it.
Absolutely. Like the baboon.
Like the baboon.
All right, nerds.
Seto Sundays.
Seto Sunday. Let's get out of here. Bye.
Tries to kidnap me, so That's something to keep in mind. Yo, what's up? What's up, two nerdy nerds? We were just discussing kidnapping me and sending me to a remote location to fight for my life with a sword. Welcome in. I hope you had a wonderful stream. Seto Sunday. Whoa, well thank you. Seto Kaiba Sunday. I don't know who that is. It's Seto Sunday. Ooh, a treat? An ice cream treat? Welcome in, everybody. Welcome, welcome, welcome.